Hello and welcome to another very special episode, and by this I mean the second episode. And thanks so much for everyone who decided to tune in, because I have I have something very important to discuss with you, much like the last episode, but to be honest, this one is definitely more of an issue, so you're going to want to pay attention. There's something about anime that people, especially non-anime fans, have a really hard time understanding. It gets to the point where it annoys me how incorrect and inaccurate people are about characters, scenes, and even entire shows. And that is exactly the ability to differentiate moe characters and lolicon characters. Hi, I'm Stalker-chan, and I'm here to set the record straight on the difference between moe and lolicon characters. So I originally got this idea from seeing really interesting comments under videos about anime girls and anime clips that are just so oblivious that I can feel myself losing brain cells while reading them. Oddly enough, the one show that this happens with the most is Lucky Star. I'm sure if you're watching this video you know what Lucky Star is, and yes, it is the cute slice-of-life anime with recognizable icons such as Konata Izumi and Akira Kogami. It takes 1 second to realize that the people making these comments have no idea what they're talking about and have never watched the anime. I have 1 or 2 screenshots lying around somewhere that we're going to look at to demonstrate exactly what I mean. I'll show you one from an Instagram reel that I stumbled upon. This one says, "Lucky Star is peak. The peak in question, : So for context, the original video is a clip from the Lucky Star anime discussing Konata's mom and how she looks much younger than she actually is. If you've ever watched the show, or if you have a brain, you will understand that this entire bit in the series is exactly what it is. A bit. Konata's dad is the run-of-the-mill pervert lolicon older man character guy, and the entire joke surrounding her mom encapsulates that. And the entire joke surrounding her mom Anyway, the comments are even worse. This top one says, "Let me guess, she's like 38 but looks 12 because anime." That's the joke. Here's a reply to that comment. "Because Lucky Star is an anime that caters towards creeps and pedos." Okay, person number 2, name the number of episodes you've watched from the Lucky Star series. Exactly. Lucky Star is not at all a lolicon anime, and neither does it have any sexual fan service or creepy pandering whatsoever. But you'd only know that if you went and watched or read it yourself versus relying on what somebody tells you about it in a random social media comment section. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to take a second to educate all of the people out there that want to say that every anime, especially ones with a specific art style like Lucky Star, is lolicon or lolly bait. The only way you can really determine if a show is catered towards lolicon or not is by actually watching it, which many of these people may struggle with. So I'm going to compare a few examples of moe versus lolicon characters to help you be able to tell the difference in the future. First of all, what is moe? Moe is basically a term used to describe wholesomeness or a heartwarming moment, often used to describe cute, happy, ditzy characters that give you that type of feeling. A few characters that encapsulate the moe feeling or archetype are Tsukasa from Lucky Star, Yuno from Hidamaru's Sketch, Chiyo from Azumanga Daioh, Mikuru from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and many more. Any character can have moe moments, or again, cute and heartwarming interactions. But the characters that embody moe are often portrayed as the younger sister type, which is small, cute, and clumsy. Now that you've seen some of these characters, you'll notice something. They're all drawn in what some consider to be a lolly style, or small, thin, and chibi-like. I'm sure that's why people often confuse them with lolicon characters, or characters that appeal to lolicon, which we will also get into. Okay. Comedy. What is a lolly character, and how do you identify one? A lolly character is the token, cute, childlike character, often flat-chested, very thin, and short. Although they appear similar to other moe or non-lolicon characters, what's actually important is the part they take in the show that they're in. A few examples of lolly characters are Shiro from No Game No Life, Lotte from Astarothe's Toy, Sagiri from Aramaga Sensei, Primula from Shuffle, and many, many more. The difference between Lolicon and Moe, or lolly-style characters, is that the characters pandering to Lolicon will always be sexualized in whatever anime they're in. That's what makes them lollies, the lewd fan service and how they're treated in the show. Each one of the characters I've listed has had their fair share of fan service moments, and I know that because, well, I've watched them. Is it focused? It doesn't matter. If you're not completely sure if a character or show is catered to Lolicon or not, there are quite a lot of hints that are hard to miss. For example, when a lolly character appears in whatever anime they're in, the other characters might make a big deal about it, especially in a harem or romance type anime. They'll say things like, "Oh, NC, I didn't know that you were Lolicon, or that you had that type of girl in mind." Something like that. Another thing I noticed about lolly characters is that they can have any type of personality archetype, not just Moe. I feel like that's obvious, so I don't know why. Never mind. Which most people associate Moe with lolly. What they think is lolly. In Moe anime or non-explicit anime, the characters will not be sexualized, so therefore are not lolicon or creeper pedo pandering. God. Another hint is if they pee themselves, but I really don't want to talk about that. And that's all there is to it. If you or your normie friends have any more questions you want cleared up, drop them in the comment section and I might answer them. Thanks for watching to the end, and if you want to see more of my vids when I post them, please like and sub.